welcome back to another Gaming Abroad. My name is Jens and we're back at it again, doing what we like to do, which is buying systems, video games, accessories from people all over China using the one app called Shin, and even action figures. And then what we tend to do with these items is flip them, use half of that profit to buy games for that 3DS collection back there, use the rest of the profit to keep investing into our collection. And today we picked up some really cool games from different people. One collection was from one person, and it's a lot of games that I wanted to add to the collection. So I can't wait to show that to you. Some of the other games I just picked up from random people, and these are all games that we're not gonna flip. These are actually going to go into our collection, and I decided to pick them up because it was a very hard deal to pass and I didn't want anybody else to buy them. So definitely some really cool games we got on here. Let's take a look and see what we picked up. The first one, I've been wanting to buy this one. I've been playing the Kirby game on the Nintendo Switch, and that game is awesome. If you haven't played it, I highly recommend you play that game. I'm barely on the fourth world, only because I'm trying to do 100% every stage, find all the Waddle Dees and rescue everything, complete all the objectives. So it's a really fun game. I highly recommend playing the one on the Forgotten Land, the one on the Switch. So this one here is Kirby Planet Robobot. And this one I've been looking for a while, and finally somebody actually posted it. And it looks like it came from Gamestop somewhere in the US. So they had actually bundled this one in with another game. It was Smash Brothers. So the other one didn't have a case. It was just this one. And then Smash. And this game is complete in good condition. I kind of left the sticker on there just because I thought that was funny that this game traveled all over the world just to get here. And I used to actually work at GameStop. I worked at GameStop for about 2 years. I think when GameStop first kind of opened, it was the first year in our city. I remember, just to tell you a little story, I used to beg the manager to hire me. Like every day I would go in there and buy games. Not every day, but almost every time I used to go in there and buy games, I would always ask the manager to hire me. At that time I was currently working for a bank, so I was a carrier for them. I would pick up paperwork from different cities right next to ours, and I was making good money. Every Friday it was cash, so it was pretty cool. But I would go and ask this manager to hire me, and eventually, I think after me annoying him enough, he gave me a chance, hired me as a part-timer, and just told me, well, if you can get subscriptions, because GameStop was all about that, Game Informer subscriptions, and get me some reservations, you do good, I can give you more hours. So I ended up stopped working full-time at the carrier job and just worked at GameStop part-time. Slowly began to pick up hours because I was pretty good at getting reservations and selling the subscriptions, and eventually became a third key, and eventually an assistant manager. And after a couple of years of being an assistant manager, and they're now wanting to promote people from within, because they were like, oh, you know, if you're really good in sales, your store's doing really well, we'll promote people from within to the management position. And you know, of course, GameStop and our district manager was a turd. He was just like, no, I'm just gonna hire people from outside. So he started hiring people from outside to manage the store who didn't have any experience in managing a video game store, or didn't know anything. And after that, I ended up leaving. But it was a really good experience. Because of GameStop, I got to go to E3. I got my tickets to E3 from GameStop, and I went to go see, what was it? The GameCube they had Zelda there for the GameCube. It was like the first time people could actually see it, the game, and the lines were long. And then I remember Mountain Dew had all these bins everywhere where you could get like a Mountain Dew soda, open it up, and then it said if you want a game on the cap. So I remember winning some games also with my friend Edgar, the one that I help edit the videos. You could win all this really cool stuff, and I got a bunch of shirts from there. I got to play a bunch of games. We also went to see the Final Fantasy, the Black Mages, the first time that they were on US soil. It was in California, so that was really cool. So to GameStop, thank you for that chance and that opportunity. But yeah, anyway, that's my little GameStop story. Yeah, but this game here, Kirby Planet Robobot, I paid about $35 for it, and it sells for $51. So this one's going to the collection, and I can't wait to play this one. Actually, I already started playing, and I played a few of the stages, and I'm loving it. But first, I'll beat that other Kirby, and then I'll jump back into this one. Next one here I picked up is Rune Factory 4, and I picked up this one just because I want to pick up as many RPGs as I can. And of course, I'm collecting all the games for the 3DS. So I wanted to pick this one up here, and it is complete and in really good shape. And it looks pretty cool. I mean, there's quite a few of these. I think there's a 5th one that just came out for the Switch. So I want to kind of see what this game is all about. And this one here I paid $22 for, and it sells for about $29. So not too bad. Again, going for the collection. This one here is a really hard to find game. Even the second one is really hard to find, but I might have found somebody here who actually has the second one and have it sealed. So I'm hoping they do. This one here is Project X Zone, and this one is brand new in the case. This one here I picked it up for 260 RMB, which is $41, and sells for about $100. So this game is really going up in price, and so is the second one. So if you see Project X Zone 1 or 2, definitely pick it up because this one's going up in price. Next one here is there's this person on the app that posted, I guess, like a huge collection of games. They had a lot of games, a lot of the Pokemon games, a lot of Atlus games, a lot of other RPGs like Bravely Default. They had, I think, Fantasy Life, Final Fantasy Explorers, and a whole bunch of other games. I think some of the Fire Emblem games. I think they have one that are missing, which is Echoes. But anyways, I saw a bunch of games that I wanted to get because they're all really hard to find games or really expensive games. So I decided to ask him how much he wanted for this collection of games. I think altogether he wanted a little bit over $400. So I kind of negotiated like a deal with him, and I ended up picking up a bunch of Atlus games, which are right here. And we'll go ahead and take a look at them. Some are sealed, some are not. But let's go ahead and take a look at these games. First one here is Persona Q, Shadow of the Labyrinth. I do like Persona games. I played the one on the Vita, and I played the one on the PlayStation. Awesome games. Love the music, love the stories. And this one's sealed here. Really nice to add to the collection. This one sells for about $43, and he had it for about $44. So not too bad. This one here is Persona Q2, which is the second one. These are just the regular editions. This one is open, and it is complete. This one here sells for about $70, and I got it for $55 from him. These next here, there's a few of them. This one, the series, I guess, is called Etrian Odyssey. Well, this is the second one, the Untold Fafnir Night. This one is brand new, sealed. So this one here, the Fafnir Night goes for about $70. I paid about $62 for it. Next one is another Etrian Odyssey, and this one's called Untold: The Millennium Girl. It comes with the soundtrack and manual and everything. Oh, no manual. Manual in here. That's when I saw it here. Oh yeah, here it is. It's in here. And the rest of it, I'm gonna put it somewhere. But it did come with a manual somewhere. This one here, the Millennium Girl, I paid about, looking at prices here, I brought everything down. This one I paid $19 for. He wanted $19, and it sells for $75. So not too bad. Some of these games are really expensive. This one here is a collector's edition, and this is number 4, Legends of the Titan. Again, it's also an Etrian Odyssey, and it does have everything. Usually it's music CD, I believe. They're always so hard to open it. I don't want to tear it over here. And again, all these are going to my collection because I don't have any of these. And usually I have like a cool CD soundtrack in there and then some artwork. So it's pretty cool. And in the game. And this one here, this is, which one's this one? Legends of the Titan. This one I paid $19 for, and it goes for about $78. So again, this guy had a lot of really cool games. He still has a lot of them left. There's a few I'm keeping an eye on. I'll put a picture up there so you can see what he's got available as I'm kind of going through these here. And this next one is another one, Etrian Mystery Dungeon. Again, it's complete. It's the game and the music CD in there. I'm not gonna take it out, it's just a little hard to take out, and not too bad, just minor scuffs here on the sides. And this one here, Mystery Dungeon, got it for $19, sells for about $61 right now. And these are all prices are just going up for some of these games. They're really expensive. So not too bad. The next ones that I got here are also really heavy hitters. They're really good games. I still think they're hard to find and they just keep going up in price. So the first one here is Shin Megami Tensei Devil Summoner 2 Record Breaker. And this one here is used, but has the box, has the music CD, and it's all complete. I always hate kind of opening these. I'll open one. And here you go. Here's the game. And let's see what else is in here. So it has the music CD, and it looks like some sheets, some sticker sheets. I can tell it's the first time I opened it. Of the characters, I guess. So not too bad, man. This one here, which is a Devil Record Breaker, actually. I got it for $48, and it sells for about $71. So not too bad, guys. Great deal. This guy gave me a really good deal, and he gave me a discount on top of everything, so that was kind of cool. So I'll probably end up buying some more games from him eventually here. And then the last one here, sorry, I got two more. The next one here is sealed. This one seems to be going up in price a lot. And I actually found somebody else who had an extra copy, so I might end up picking it up. This one is Shin Megami Tensei Devil Summoner Soul Hackers. And this one is sealed. And it does, it looks like in really good condition. Seal doesn't look broken. And here you go. And this one seems to be doing really well on eBay. Most of these prices I'll be putting up for these are eBay just because I'm not really flipping them. I'm actually keeping these. But this one I paid a $70 for, and it goes for $200 brand new. So not a bad deal at all. And then the last one here, also sealed, is Shin Megami Tensei 4. Okay. And this one also seems to be doing really well, especially if you get the collector's edition. This one here, sealed, paid $55, goes for about $63. So not too bad, guys. Got a bunch of really cool games that I can add to my collection that are really hard to find. And these here that I picked up just from this one guy, after the deal that we made, he ended up charging me about $370. And if I was to turn around and flip these here, it'd be about $731, minus of course the $370 that we paid in whatever fees. So you can make some really good money from a lot of these games, and these are really hard to find. Or if you find them, sometimes they're not sealed or they're not the collectors, I guess the launch edition like these here. So not too bad, guys. A bunch of really cool games to add to our 3DS collection, and our 3DS collection is just growing. Little by little, it just keeps on growing. Of course, there's tons of games. There's 433 games, and I'm pretty sure back there I don't got no more than like maybe 50. And some of those are doubles, so I have to clean up that here eventually, to clean up and get rid of some of those items. So after what we invested into our collection today, we invested about $460 into this little pile of games here. So we're down to about $940 in our funds. And but we still have about $700 plus in expected profit from items that we're gonna sell. So eventually we'll be still have some good money to be able to buy some more games. But since right now everything's closed because of the pandemic here, the second wave that we're having, we're still in lockdown. The city's still in lockdown. This is what, day 4 of being in the house now after the other lockdown. So there's nothing being shipped into the city, so whatever items I have purchased from the app Shinley are just stuck wherever they're stuck. Some of them they can't even send to the city, so they're still with their current owner until they ship these items. I don't know when they're gonna open up the border again. They're not really sure what's gonna happen or what they're gonna do. So I don't think I'll have much new items to show you in the next couple of days. I do have one more video of other items that I want to make. But after that, it's whenever they decide to start shipping the items and open up the city so that we can start receiving things and we can start going out and having fun again, because being trapped in the house all day, sometimes you'll go crazy. But there are a ton of games I got to play, so that's kind of cool. And I'm hanging out with my wife, watching movies and things like that. So that's kind of cool. Well, anyways, guys, stay safe. And until next time, I'll see you again.